can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I need to get closer. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. still be charging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That still be charging. I can't cast that yet.
Alright. It was using the wrong one. And now it's echoing. Okay, so what I was saying was, is my music on too? But what I was saying was, this guy I have to wait. The patrols are pretty bad. Like, I have to make sure that this patrol does not die. And then I'm gonna pull these two. Once I pull these two, then I can kill the patrols, but I have to wait. Because they're gonna respawn at a certain timing. Oh crap, yep. Patrol is here. and I gotta wait for him to leave. So I gotta set, and I have to pull. I think I have to pull the melee instead. So wait for him to come through and back. But I think the other guy's gonna come back in soon, so I gotta be careful that he doesn't come right after. He's going back. Hopefully I get it this time, because if I waste too much time waiting for this thing, stuff's gonna start respawning at the beginning, and that's not good. Alright, so we gotta like exactly time it. I don't see the blue diamond or the purple diamond anywhere, so I think we're okay. Yeah, alright, we got it. And then I'm gonna pull him all the way back. Oh, he's coming back. I think we're okay though. Ah, he's part. Okay, you know what? Oh, it's timing. That's bad timing.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I think I could still get him though.
That's still recharging.
No. No.
Can't cast that yet.
He's missing too. That's what sucks. Hit. Ah. Okay, I gotta redo it again. It needs. Yeah. Okay. Here's what I can do. I can actually use the patrol to help me kill one of these. Alright, so we're gonna try to do this. And then we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna move him this way. And they're both coming at the same time though. Okay, so we got him on us. Hopefully he's going for me. Stop. Alright, that's better. So now I just have to try to make it out of this. If they can kill this thing. Come on, kill it!
That spell isn't ready yet.
Okay. I think we're good. Yep. So that one's dead. That was the one that was messing it up, because he wouldn't run right away. Yeah, this is going to be really annoying. This is one of the ones that I'm like... This is probably the one I've been dreading the most. That I think it's very possible to die. So I'm playing sad music because I'm getting ready. I haven't even like posted anything yet because I'm waiting until we get to the boss. Alright, so once these two patrols go by again, I'll grab that last guy. And then we can kill the patrols. Blue square first. Because he's going to be the one he's just patrolling this whole hallway basically. So I'm going to have to get rid of him. And this is like the latest possible time to kill him, so that's the point, because he's going to respawn kind of quick, and I have to kill everything else in the room before he respawns and the boss, so I want to give myself as much time as possible. I could just wait until he respawns a second time, but then I'm also risking waiting for the other stuff to respawn, so that's why it's like really tricky dealing with him. Alright, so this is good though. So we got everybody where we want them, and now we can pretty much pull the blue square as soon as we fight him next time. Like next time we run into him, we just kill it. So that's the first hallway. That's good. I ran it last night, didn't die, and I ran it this morning. I didn't fully run it. Yeah, I should collab, that's true. But that means I have to play retail. But he could play classic. We gotta do just a collab, something. I'm not playing retail though. I think like 2 MMOs is the limit,
Far away.
like in your whole life. And I'm thinking of playing 3, so that would make it 4 if I played retail. This first boss is going to be kind of funny. So the strategy's like just stupid, but it works. So I'm excited to. I'm probably gonna like put in chat that when I'm fighting him, and then right after him is the annoying part. That's where I always have my deaths, so I gotta be careful there. Do you think I should say something in the group chat, or should I just like? Because I think Alec might want to watch too. Sure. But I also don't want to be annoying about it. But now we got rid of the patrol, so hopefully we can clear it. From here on out. We're really tight on time. Like we have to like make sure that we don't have any like setbacks, I guess, or anything that'll delay us at all. And then I want to kill this purple diamond as fast as possible. I'm gonna try to get this guy down fast so that he doesn't like turn around. Okay, this is fine. Pull these 2, just like this, I guess. And I'll fear this one, and that way I can. Oh, I don't have mana. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna run out and drink then. Trying to push it a little bit. So I'm gonna reset that one. Drink up real quick, and then I'll try to mind control him. I do want to be like higher mana for these guys in particular because they're a little. They take a little bit more like HP to kill. They do hurt because it's 2 of them. And when you fight with the mind control, like it doesn't really do a lot to each other, so it takes a little bit more mana. But I should regen a little bit. Kind of keeping my eye on that to see how much we actually do. Thanks to the meditation. Get 15. That I wanted to get full with that. And we have the full shadow focus too. That's going to be also really important here. But now I'm going to start going through this tree. Holy, wording, and then we want this Nova by the time we get this ult rack, basically. So everything else is looking good. We like got all the necessary talents. Then we want to start going for this after we get the Holy Nova and then Silence eventually, and that'll be like our full build. So it's going to be like a tribrid. Yeah, I'll say something. I just want to get through like clearing the trash out a little bit because I think a lot of people might find that kind of boring. So I'm just getting through this, and then it might publicize it a little bit more. But I'm glad you were talking about me because that helps me out. Because I want to spread the word. So thank you for that. But I also don't want to be too annoying with it, like myself, like if I'm always saying something, so I hesitate to always like show it. But I honestly also think it's kind of cool, so I think it's not as bad. to like talk about it, because it's not like I'm just playing and I'm doing something kind of interesting. So that's why I'm not too like not too. You talk. You talk about me in your dreams. Must be the emote. It's all thanks to Lauren. You probably feel like, oh, he's got the best emote. Whatever it is. Or whatever those things are called, not emotes. Alright, so the patrols are gone. That helps. So now we gotta clear this whole thing out pretty quickly. Try not to delay too much except for getting mana back. So we just gotta keep bowling. So the middle courtyard is gonna be the tricky part, so I'm gonna try to do that after this guy. And we'll just pull one pack at a time. And we gotta clear that whole middle courtyard out. And then once that's cleared out, we'll clear like the guys around the edge, and then we'll do the boss. The boss will be funny, I promise. The strategy's pretty cool that it even works. So I'm looking forward to that. It's also a little scary for me though. It just barely works, so I gotta be careful. And this place in general is pretty scary. Hear him just to, I don't know. I don't know if this helps me. I think it does. I think it starts the timer on my regen a little bit faster, so I don't have to worry about healing. And then I can get the more out of the spirit tab. I think it actually does save some time to fear him. I'm not really sure. Because then I can just regen while I'm running back instead. Okay, so those guys are done. Now we want to go for this guy. So I'm going to say, I guess I do have to hop up here. Ah! Nope. Alright, we'll just fight him normally. I was going to mind control, but it should be fine. Just going to have to keep line of sighting the archer. Just try to solo the dog. Fear him. Now they're spread apart, which is better. And I'm going to try to conserve my mana when I can. I don't know. I don't feel too good about this play. I think I might have to run out. But I'll stay by the door. This. That actually helped me, I think. Then I'm going to turn him around, and I think... Actually, I could probably do a potion. And there we go. Yeah. Ah, he resisted. It's going to be close. But I used the potion, so I'm like kind of committed. We got 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 1 second. I think we're good. A bandage, and then we'll finish off the tracking hound. The scary part is right after the first boss. Actually, the first boss is also scary, but mostly right after that it's going to be pretty scary. And it's like kind of for the rest of the dungeon, but oh wow, I just did that. I thought I had enough mana for both. But that's probably the real scary part, is right after the first boss and the first boss. But on this stream, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill the first boss, and then I'm actually going to Earth out because it's gonna give me more time to re-clear everything. And fighting the boss is a little bit of a long fight, and everything is going to respawn in that time. So I actually need to do that to be able to have enough room to run, especially considering some of the enemies that I'm going to be fighting right after the first boss. And I'll show you that. They're pretty fun though, too. But they are really, really dangerous to fight without any space. So I have to do that. 1 penny. That's right. Thank you, Lauren, for the 1 penny emote. Whatever. What are those things called? I keep calling them emotes, right? Isn't that what they're called? Yeah. That's so weird, because I'm thinking like RuneScape emotes where you like dance. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for my spirit tap to finish up, then we're gonna rebuff, and then we're gonna drink up because we want to do this really quickly. So I don't need the shadow, and I think I'll use the spirit scroll, I guess. Okay, save it. Actually, maybe I should save it. I'm gonna save it for the scary part that's coming soon. So, oh, but you know what I should do is just drink one of these. I have so many of them. I don't think I'm gonna run out anytime soon, so that's what use them. Especially on a place like this where it's still pretty tricky, even though I'm not on the hard part yet. Okay, so these both aggroed. I did not want that to happen, so I'm gonna let them kill this one, run out, and then I'm gonna do the same with that guy. I was hoping I could just hold this guy and this guy, but that was a mistake. So it'll kill him at least. The other thing I could do to save some time, these two pillars are actually safe spots, but right now I'm in a good spot where I can run all the way out and have time, so I'm just going to do that. Because these safe spots actually might take longer, because I don't know how to jump on them quickly. So I'm not going to risk it, but if in an emergency I'm going to have to use these pillars. But they are really crappy, because it's really hard to jump on them. Alright, we got him. And I'm just going to play it safe. But they are going to start respawning pretty soon, and because also I didn't really get the best timing on the patrols, so I'm really not sure how much time I have these guys to respawn. So hopefully I won't have to do that too many more times after this. So they're running out. And then we're just going to do the same thing to the other guy. This middle part is probably the most problematic for before the boss fight. And then after the boss fight is the hardest part. You'll see why. So now we'll kill. Now the rest of the people in here are just solo pulls after I kill these two. And that'll be a lot easier. I won't have to really run away from them. I can just kind of fight them head on without a problem. Yeah. Okay. And then we want to, just get both of them, run out here. I don't see any respawns yet, so I think we have enough time to fully do this. I don't think I'm at risk of them spawning during this fight, so I'm gonna go for it. Gonna fear him once I get over here.
Cast that yet.
Then just run out this way. Once more, too.
Too far away.
That's how you know that was a lie.
I need to get closer. That's still recharging.
Yeah. Come on. Got that guy. This guy should go down pretty soon. Now we just gotta clear out these easier ones to clear out, so that's not too bad. He's getting a little far out there to pull this guy. I almost pulled him too. I'm gonna wait a second. Alright, let's go for it.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Nice, so that put us over here. I think we can just pull the hyena now and just kind of work our way around that way. I think the guys I'm going to try to kill last are the two that are by the other door. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter this time. But when I come back, I'm going to want that door area to be mostly empty. But for this first part, before they all respawn, it's not going to matter as much. Oh, good. I do like it. Is it the music? Gives it a good vibe. It's the music. Oh, yeah. This is good. So, there's a certain song in this album I really, really love that I listen to all the time. But I've never listened to the full album before, and I figured since I'm streaming, I might as well put the full album on so I don't have to change the music. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's good. This is Beach House, Depression Cherry, it's called. It has the song on here that I really like is called Space Song. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna try to use up like an even number of these things, like 5, so that when I have to like her thing come back, that I can just refill it without wasting any. So I'm just gonna drink a couple of more of these, and then I'm gonna want to use up one of my fish before the boss. I came prepared with a lot of consumables this time. I mean, I have them with me every time, but I haven't had to use them yet. But I'm definitely thinking target dummies are going to help a lot today. Magic dust, not as much, but you never know. And I have bombs, but I don't really know. And then this is in my inventory for no reason, just because my bank is kind of full. And then I have the stand buff, which it'll help, I guess. It's not like super necessary, but whenever I fish, I get a lot of them, so it's a nice little boost to have. Alright, so one more guy here. Oh, 2 more guys, looks like. I didn't see him. And then we can do the boss. And that's when I'll probably say something in a couple of chats in game in case anybody wants to tune in. Because I feel like a lot of people don't really want to see most of the just the clearing the places out, but that's all part of this soloing, so I gotta do it. But this is really about the bosses, I think. That's what's the cool part. Okay, got him. How many more drinks do we have? 16. So I'll use this this last one up. So then we can go back and get the 5 to refill, because we're gonna have to do that right after the first boss. Okay, so these guys are easy. I don't even have to. I can just AFK here. So here we go. I guess I will tell the chat here too. Okay. So we got that all in that fight. So we'll see if anybody wants to join in. If not, we're gonna have to start this boss like right away. So I'm actually pretty nervous right now, to be honest. So this guy has 4 guys. If I try to fight him head on, I'm gonna die for sure. So I have to kite him, and the way I kite him is kind of funny. So let's see. Not in line of sight, sad. Let's try this. With a human, he actually is in line of sight. Alright, so let's try. So this is what we have to do. And now this is the strat. So we're just gonna jump on these things. I'm a little nervous because it doesn't like work perfectly, but it works good enough. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this guy's really tricky because of that. So I'm only gonna focus the Shadow Word Pains on him for now, just because I want to save my mana as much as possible. But this is the strat. It's actually pretty cool because just jumping on these like this is enough to keep him away from you. You can kind of just keep doing this. But I have to have the bubble up because if he does hit me, I really don't want to get dazed. So this takes a long time. But I'm essentially going to keep doing this. And once my mana gets like full, then I can think about trying to fight the other guys, the hounds. But for now, I would rather just stay really safe because this is the real deal. But when I was practicing, I would, try to spread it around a little bit more. But this is a little bit nervous, to be honest. So that's why I'm trying to not take too many risks. I could do one now, just to, because I felt kind of comfortable doing it. But there we go. Okay. But you kind of have to make sure you don't mess up any of these jumps, because if you do, they will come and get you. So you kind of have to jump on these things like perfect. To be honest, I'm kind of not really gonna bring anyone in just because, I mean, I do need the XP. That's part of it. And like all the items and stuff, so I'm just gonna solo it. Because I gotta make sure I'm like high enough level. Oh, thank you. The follow. So we're getting him pretty low. Trying to see if I can find the same one so that I can hopefully kill something. I don't want to spread the dot around. I want to kind of focus a couple guys down. So we got him. So we're doing actually really good. Like, I'm not messing up so far. I'm feeling good about how I'm doing. But on my practice runs, they were a little bit more sloppy. I think the nerves is helping me a little bit. like under pressure, I'm like playing a little bit better, so that's a good thing. Because this was a lot more sloppy when I was practicing, to be honest. Yeah, hit. Oh, I don't know. They're getting a little bit close. I gotta watch out for that. But yeah, this is one of the cool things. This is the first time I actually this dungeon was the first time I realized this was a thing. And I've used this on a couple other bosses so far in the run. Like this jumping on stuff mechanic, I don't really get why it works, but I think they take a split second to figure out how to path, so sometimes it works in certain spots, it just depends, but sometimes it doesn't really. So we're okay. Definitely went a lot better than a lot of my practice runs, so. But definitely could still go bad if I mess up any of these jumps, so I gotta keep this up pretty much. But it's working. But yeah, if you're tuning in, now you know how to do it. If you go ahead and try it out. This is the way you can solo this on any character with an instant cast ability. So any mage, warlock can do this. Just don't get hit. If you're a warlock, if you're a mage, just have mana barrier up. Oh, see this one? Yeah, they're hitting me now. Okay, I gotta be careful. Yeah, so they do come every once in a while, and they do hit you. So I do want to keep my mana really high. But luckily, as long as I'm close to these things, I can kind of shake them off, and I can bubble, and if I really need to, I can fear. So that's why I want to try to get them a little bit low. Yeah, they're kind of on me now. They finally caught up, so I gotta hopefully finish the boss off soon. At least before anything respawns. If something respawns, then I'm really screwed, so it's gonna hopefully be okay. I'm trying to make the most out of the 5-second rule. I don't know why I said 8. Oh, I'm looking at the number 8. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna conserve my mana, so I'm not gonna dot the other one because if they get on me again, I want to save some of that for healing. But my top priority is making sure this boss goes down quickly, so that's why I'm like. That's my like main priority with the like spell casting kind of. Yeah, so he's way out there. He's slowed now. So I do think I should be able to safely start dotting the other dog now, the other hyena. I guess he's the Hound Master, so I guess they are dogs. Alright, I will put another one on him. So I think we're good actually. But they are really close to spawning. If you saw, there was one guy in the corner already, so we gotta wrap this up. But I think we have enough time to finish him off without respawns coming in. But I see some guys in that hallway down there, so I'm, trying to be mindful of that, because that could be a problem. But now we should only have the 2 hyenas left to kill, so once we do that, we can kind of bomb them down a little bit faster. Alright, so it's down. I didn't see the XP though, but it's a lot. So now, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I should bring them over here and fear them, because there's only 2 left. And we can kind of tank them, so. But over here is probably the safest spot to fear them right now, because I don't want them to run into either hallway. And then we can still use the running around thing. Let's see what we got. Couldn't even see it. I'll check in a minute. I'm trying to loot it quick. But yeah, we can still use this, but it's just I gotta be careful all the time because the respawns are coming in from behind. So try to speed it up. I don't know. Is this both of them? Okay. Kill the lower one. And then I'll bring them over here and then try to like steer them into the corner if I can. No, yeah, they went that way. That's fine. It's potion. Plus I can restock them a couple of my potions maybe. We'll see when I say Earth after this. So yeah. He went down. Let's see what we got. Did we get anything? I don't even know. I gotta look at my bags a little bit. Bandage. I gotta go check his body again. Did he not even drop anything? It doesn't look like it. I don't see it. I don't think I picked it up. I thought he had to drop like a couple of specific items. Unless I'm missing it. Alright, we did it. So the Houndmaster went down. But I thought he had to drop something. There he is, yeah. So he did drop something, we didn't pick it up. I looted it too quick. So we got the most useless thing. Oh well. That's fine. Everything else is useless too, so... Alright, so now... That's gonna be it for a little bit. So we actually have to Earth out because of those respawns, and then we get to walk all the way back in, so... Brief intermission for all you guys who just joined, unfortunately. I'm just gonna be running back, so... I'll let you guys know once I am back into like the actual dungeon. Yeah, I wanted the whistle too. I thought that would have been kind of nice for the last boss, but the whistle it does kind of suck, so I'm not that upset about it, but it would be kind of fun to have. But yeah, so for all you guys who are just tuning in, I actually just finished the first boss. I had to teleport out because of the way that the respawn timing works out. It's kind of what I lapped out during the last couple weeks. So I'm going to come back in the dungeon, start over, and that should give me more... It should clear out more of the floor of enemies, and that way I'll have more time and more space to work with for later. So should be like another like half hour or something until we're back into the actual dungeon itself, because I'm going to have to walk back up and re-clear everything I just cleared, and I don't know where the repair guy is, because I definitely need to repair before I do that. So, oh, here he is.
Greetings.
So yeah, so that'll be the hardest part. Once I clear everything out again, and I get back to the same point I was just at, that will be when things get really sketchy in this dungeon. That's where I usually will die. So we'll see if I actually make it this time. But I was sad that he didn't have any mana potions, the vendor. But we kind of came prepared. We have a lot. Oh, and you know what? I realized I didn't even use the fish for that boss fight. So that just goes to show that that's how that strategy is pretty useful. Because I didn't even need the extra mana, and this thing gives a lot of mana. And I don't even have like the good wrists from Oregon that I wanted to get. I've ran it like 3 or 4 times so far. They still have not dropped. So, but that just goes to show you don't really need good gear to use that strategy. You just need to be good at jumping. And if you are not playing on Self-Found, you can get the speed boost enchant on your boots, and then you're guaranteed to like never get hit. And you can use that strategy on any ranged class. I'm trying to think if there's any like melee classes. I guess like a druid can do it with Moonfire. Yeah, so basically anybody can do that except for like a rogue warrior. Just don't. I would give it some practice if you want to try that. Like I'm saying, don't try it on hardcore because you can easily die, but something possible with it. So I think it's cool. I'm a fan of it. But that's kind of the whole point of this series is there's like cool ways to beat some of these bosses. That's what I'm trying to show. And they're pretty safe for the most part. Definitely some risk involved, but I'm also not that great of a player. I just am good at like coming up with strategies for things, but like when I play hardcore, I don't really make it too far. I think my highest level hardcore character was like 32 or 34 or something like that. So this is actually my highest level hardcore character at this point, which is kind of cool. I'm glad it's this guy because he's fun, but I'm not sure how that happened. I guess because I'm also when I was playing Rogue. Maybe that's why rogues are kind of hard, even with vanish because I was vanishing and still dying. My last high level death was a vanish. I vanished and I got hit while I vanished, so I just died. You think so? The odd will be level 60. Oh, you know what? I didn't even remember to buy the juice. Wow. The odd will be 60. I hope you're right. I made it to 6 on my first attempt on him. Yeah, I think this guy I hope he can get to 60. If I get past this dungeon, I'll actually feel a lot of relief because this is one of those dungeons that gave me the most trouble. So if I do this, I mean, yeah, almost there. So this dungeon and also pretty much the rest of Scarlet Monastery are really difficult for me. Just most deaths. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I have like a faint memory of this place, and my memory was just dying a lot. And it was at this point when I was doing this not on hardcore that I made a warlock as like a side character, so I could put the soul stone on my character to finish out the dungeon when I died. Alright, actually no, it was Nomergon, so never mind. But I used it in this dungeon for sure. Alright, I'm going this way because I forgot to grab a drink, and I think there's a drink vendor over here, so I'm gonna check that out real quick. I would rather take a couple extra minutes to stock up on the drinks, even though I don't think I'm going to use them all. I'm not really sure how it's going to go. But this might pay off a lot later if I need to drink quickly and move on, so I don't run out. And I'm definitely going to be using HP potions on the monks. I'll show you the monks, but the monks really do hurt. Let's see if there's any vendors over here. I'm pretty sure there is, but I'm not sure if he's a drink vendor. He might just be a repair. Yeah, he's a repair guy. Oh, but he has healing potions.
Hello. Safe travels.
That sucks. I thought that he might have drinks. I think we'll be okay either way. Alright. Nothing. So we'll continue. Now I gotta make it back without coming across any guards. So I gotta keep an eye out for that. I'm not really sure where the guards are here, but I haven't had an issue with it so far. Oh, this is a different album. I might change this. Something similar, though. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for today. let's see. What did I get since last time? I'm trying to think. Do I have any new gear to show you guys? Um. Oh yes, this. So I got this shoulders. Replaced my Arugal ones. These are better because they have spirit and stamina in place of agility. Yeah, it's better for me. And I don't know why. Oh, because I think last week was Razorfen Crawl, or was it? No, I think it was Shadow Scarlet Monastery. Now it's all starting to blur together because it's been over 2 weeks at this point. I had to take a couple weeks because I've been playing Final Fantasy. Honestly, that's kind of the real reason. It's a mix of that and because I've been playing the remake of I've been playing part 2 of the remake for Final Fantasy VII, and this is the one dungeon I needed a lot more practice on. So I took too much time playing that game, not getting enough practice on this dungeon. But if it was an easier dungeon, I would have been fine. But that's why it has been so long since I streamed, because I practiced a couple times before Saturday last week, and I realized I wasn't ready at all, so I just skipped it last week. And then the week before that, I actually had stuff going on. But I was like, oh, I think I'm ready. And I just gave it like 1 or 2 practice runs beforehand and died on both of them. Like, oh crap. I guess I'm not ready. I was playing too much Final Fantasy. It's a really good game. I can't stop playing it. It's kind of an issue. But it's like one of my favorite games of all time that they remade, so I'm kind of forced to play it. It's no other choice. And it's really, really fun. But man, I've been like doing the brutal challenges in the VR thing. I don't know if anyone's played it, but they were killing me. Like, I had a lot of fun with some of the legendary ones, like the Kate Sith and the Cloud ones. Were like the Cloud one I hated; it was really hard, but I beat it. And then the Kate Sith one was really, really fun, to be honest. Like, it taught me, like, I figured out finally how to play that character because I didn't really realize like what you're supposed to do as them. And then doing like the 1v1s really helped me out because I figured out you're supposed to kind of like be a ranged character with like a decoy kind of like a hunter kind of character. Like you have like a little summon, but in the original game you're always on top of it. So I was trying to ride on top of the like summon, and I figured out you're supposed to use it as like a distraction, and it made it really fun. And you can like put bombs all over the field and like make it so that if you kill his like little decoy, it blows up and like does a lot of damage. So it was really fun like doing that. But then I got onto the brutal challenges. Well, most of them were fine, but then there's one where you have like you fight against Sephiroth and he has like this automatic CC that like you can block it, but you have to be perfect, so like no one can ever block it. And I had to look up a guide because that was just way too much. And I'm like the kind of person who doesn't like to look at guides, so it was like a really last resort kind of thing. But I just didn't feel like spending like hours and hours like figuring that one out. So, but it was fun once I beat it. Every other challenge was fun. That one was just kind of frustrating because it's like it's not just fighting Sephiroth. You have to fight 5 rounds of really difficult like. So it's like they took the most difficult bosses in the game and put them like doubled up, and then it's 5 rounds of that. And it's like, why would I put myself through this? So I looked up a guide. But if it was like individual fights, it wouldn't have been that bad. I feel like I would totally do it. But I basically already beat the game. I'm like trying to finish up like the last couple collection items. So you get some kind of chest, like some special item once you beat it. So I was like wanting to do that, find out what's in there, but it's really hard. It's taking me a lot more time than I wanted it to. That would have been something fun to stream. I just don't like. I don't know if I want to stream like extra stuff, but I would have totally. I bet it would have been fun to like to play because it's like a whole different kind of thing. It's like instead of just talking about something you've already done, it's like something that you're just like reacting to on. I feel like it's more entertaining, but who knows? Only reason I'm even streaming is because I just want to show this cool stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna make this like a thing after this challenge is over, but that'd be fun to just do for fun one time. Now I'm playing through the original because it's one of my favorite games, and I'm just like trying to remember all the differences. Because there's a lot of stuff in the original game that was really, really cool, but it didn't like translate over to the new one, so I kind of want to go try to re-experience it and remember how it used to like the differences kind of. Dang, this is a long walk though. So now we just got to do all that over again except for the boss, and that'll make it so that all that time we spent on the boss will be extra time that we can not have stuff respawning behind us. Because without that, it's a lot more risky. Because I have to fear them. This is the highest level the highest level I lost doing the challenge was 28, I think. 29 actually. It was in Shadowfang Keep. So I wanted to try to beat Shadowfang Keep before level 30, because level 30 is a little bit too close to the high end. So I went in kind of without a plan, and that's what kind of got me to die. Basically, I knew there was like a boss that I needed mind control for, but I knew that I had used mind control the first time I did it, but I didn't really remember why. And I was like, oh, I think this place is pretty easy. But then there's the second to last boss. You can mind control him, and you get that at 30. So that's why I was like, okay, I got to do this place at 30. But the problem is, I went and tried to do it without mind control, and he spawns just like on no cooldown, just a million wolves. So I was trying to beat this guy who just kept spawning wolves just by dotting and running away, and he spawned like 10 wolves pretty much. So I had kind of an idea of how I was going to beat him. I was running around, kind of in a loop where I could jump down, and then the enemies would like path in a circle to get behind me. And then by the time they got all the way up to me, I would jump down again, and then they would have to path a longer way to get to me, and I could kind of keep doing that forever, and it was working. So I got him really, really low, but the problem was once he got too low, he got too slow, and then I couldn't reach him anymore, and he just kept spawning new stuff, and that's what I ended up dying because of that. I think it would have worked if I really took it even more slow and just used that same strategy, but kind of like worked out the timings better. But I pretty much jumped down. I got caught on an object, and like kind of like this, like I got caught, like, oh, I'm running, and I'm like running into it, and I was like trying to jump over it, and it was like clipping the edge, so it wasn't jumping, and everything caught up to me and died, and I kind of panicked a little bit to not like back up a little bit and just jump over it. So yeah, that's the whole story. So it was level 29, and I started the dungeon at level 28. So I got a level in there, and that's kind of why it's important for me to, when I'm doing this, to not have anybody like inside the dungeon to get XP, because I do sort of depend on the levels, the XP that I get in the dungeon, because those extra couple levels that you hit will help you, especially if it's like in a bad spot and you level up and you get all your HP and mana back. that can be a huge, like, lifesaver in certain situations. And then, of course, just getting the extra talent. So I do want to try to level up as much as I can inside to help me with some of the later guys. But in that case, I would have needed level 30 from the beginning because you got to learn mind control at level 30 at the town. So that's why I wanted to try it though, just to see. Yeah, that's my story. So 20 to answer the question, 29. So this is now the highest level I've ever been. So I'm a little bit nervous because this is all like, it's been a long time since I've done a lot of these. I've beaten all these dungeons before solo, but some of them are a little bit more rusty since I don't run them a lot. Alright, so we're back finally, so we can figure everything out again. Do the exact same thing we did last time. This time, the only difference is those patrols are not as important to keep alive. So the first time we had to wait until they were at the very edge to kill them, like at the far end of the hallway over there. Now it's not that big of a deal because we don't need, like, if they respawn, we'll just kill them. But before we needed that area to be fully open for the boss. Now we don't, so it's a little bit more easy to deal with. And we're just gonna mind control these gallants because they're pretty strong. But we're pretty much mind controlling whichever thing we want to die, which is gonna usually be the healers. Let's see healers in this hallway actually, which is a good sign. They're more annoying to fight than these things. I tried stunning it, didn't get it. I like to try to stun it right as I'm coming out of the mind control, but it doesn't always work out. But it's not really that important. I just like to do it. Because then it uses up their cooldown, pretty much. And it also, like, stuns them so that they're not attacking you. But yeah, these guys are pretty safe because they do pretty good damage, but they also don't hurt you that much, so they're kind of a really good middle ground for fighting. This guy, he might be coming down at the right time for us to fight him and just kill him. So kill this thing, then that's perfect timing for the blue square. And we'll try to pull him on his own. Without these two. He's too close. So never mind about all that. We'll just wait for him to go back, and then we'll pull these guys the same way we did earlier today, like an hour ago. So we'll fight you, and then we're going to pull them all the way back over here. Try to stay outside of the range of his stun, because he does like to randomly target other targets, so that's why I like to fight them a little bit further away, because sometimes they'll just randomly decide to stun you, and then the mind control is over. And then I gotta stand all the way to the left because of the patrol, also. So now we're gonna just fight because it dropped. But that's what's nice about these two, or this type of enemy, because they don't really hurt that badly. So you can kind of just fight two of them at once. It's not too big of a deal compared to some of the other types of enemies in here. But the stun is really annoying. That's kind of the trade-off. It's really annoying stun. Trying to keep an eye on the mana. I think we're okay. I think another fear and a bandage will be enough to finish him off. I'm not really trying to spare the bandages too much. I've got 40 of them, so. And I'll be getting a lot more cloth in here, so no point in holding onto the bandages. Actually, I'll do a fish after this too.
Can't cast that yet.
Nice. Fish. And I guess as soon as he comes in, we'll try to pull him. That's kind of good timing, so try to make use out of that. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, so grab him. Pull him back a little bit. Because we do have the other patrol, but he just came back through too, so I'm really worried about it. Yeah, I had to practice this place a ton because it's a tricky one. You gotta make sure you don't let anybody run into extra mobs and aggro them. If you do, there's a couple ways out of it, but just gotta be really careful. Because once you pull extra guys, it's not as easy to spawn or like to safe spot them. So now, trying to figure out the distance here. I think if I just mind control from here, he will aggro the extra guys, so maybe I can just do that. And I'm going to try and see if I can just kill all three right here. I have sort of a way I'm going to do that, but if I can't, I can always just run out. But I'm going to only put all my damage onto this one. Okay, no. So the patrol's coming, so forget that whole thing. I'm going to have to run out once this guy dies. Wasn't sure when he was going to come. So they'll just kill him. That's fine. At least we got rid of one. So let's run out. And then I guess we'll kill this other patrol once we come back in. Wait a second, just so they aren't staying here. Okay, actually, oh no, I thought I only pulled her. That would have been really nice. Just let them run out. So now we can get rid of this guy too. That's weird. So the dog somehow got separated from him. I've never seen that. I've been practicing this place a little bit. I've not seen that happen before. So I guess they're not really linked. They're just patrolling at the exact same time. It's weird. That kind of works out better though, because then the patrol is just that one dog. These two are going to be a little bit high HP though. That's when this drops. So. We'll focus this one, I guess. The other one's ranged, so you can kind of mess with it a little bit more. Oh, look at that. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, maybe. Wow, that was weird. So they are linked, that's for sure, but now they're kind of spread out, so I don't know what to do there. Maybe he will run back to him eventually, but they're kind of spread out a little. But that's the tricky part. Now they're spread out. He's gonna pull the whole dungeon if I pull either one of them. So I might have to mind control him so that somebody just kills it really quick and then run out. It's going pretty good. I just restarted from the beginning because I killed the first boss. So the plan is to clear everything out all over again so that we kind of have more space to work with after the boss. It's the safest way to do it. So we're almost halfway there. So we got like the first order, third-ish of it done, and we're redoing the first order. But I did kind of mess up, and one of the patrols in here is split up now, so that's kind of bad because they're linked. Thank you for the 1 penny. Yeah, that 1 penny. Yeah, so the problem is one of the patrols is split up and it's linked, so what that means is, oh, never mind, it's fine. But it looked like from before it was like far away from each other, and then if you attack one, the other one, no matter where it is, will start fighting also. But now they're back together, so I'm glad that happened. What are you doing? Stop it. Attack this guy. That sucks. It's not that big of a deal, but he just took off like a quarter of the time on the mind control, which is like nothing. So we'll have to kill them kind of from full HP. Ooh, wow, thank you, Orange Girl. Hype. Are you the hype train? Got one. Alright, these guys shouldn't be too hard. We'll beat them even though they did mess up some of my channel. Mind control. Okay. I'll do it one more time because I like to do as much as possible. That's why. Get another little bit of spirit back. So we're almost back to where we were in that big room. We got all the patrols done. So nobody should mess with this pool. Then we just gotta do that whole room again, and then we're up to the scary part, so we'll hope that all goes well. I'm definitely pretty nervous for this next part, though. This is the part that, when I would practice, I would usually die. So I'm gonna have to be really careful to not pull anything extra. If I do, I have a way to get out of it, but it's not the easiest way to get out of things, so I'm going to try not to have to get into that situation in the first place. So we'll see. And then we do that. The rest of it is not as bad, but still want to be careful. Some of the mobs in here are tricky for a little bit, and then we'll get to the boss. And the boss fight is funny, so I'm hoping you guys enjoy it if I make it that far. And if you make it that far, then you'll see the boss fight, which is a really kind of stupid strategy, but it works. So. Thank you. Demir, huh? It's a good word. Okay, don't go too far. Don't fool anybody. I don't want him to fool people. But luckily, I have the Mind Blast, Mind Flay combo. Usually keeps them from aggroing anybody. Very mindful. Oh, good. That's good to hear. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like it's good. I got some chill vibe music today. Very demure. I'm glad that it is that. Right. So we got the monkey shield. This is good. We need a shield. Oh, we have an extra healing potion too. That's actually good because then we can kind of use one up on a certain person that I don't like that I want to kill. But we can mind control with Raven here. The problem with the dwarf is, wow, it just resisted me. But the actual problem I was gonna say is they're not tall enough to have line of sight over that thing. But a human that I was practicing on did, so that's actually an advantage for a human. That song's a little too depressing. I'm trying to get relaxing, not super depressing. But I'm trying to prepare in case I do die. I was like,
That spell isn't ready yet.
no. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we can live, but I wouldn't be doing the dungeon if I really, really thought I was gonna die. But there is definitely a chance today. But I think I have enough preparation. It shouldn't be an issue, but definitely still worry about it. What, my music's demure? Let's move to the hound. We got 5 seconds. Got that kind of close. I got a fear and then bandage. That was getting pretty low there. But these bandages are pretty good. It should get me pretty high HP. The resists are really annoying. I wasn't expecting him to resist that much. I think I have to actually run out. Actually, you know what? Just this. I was just talking about how I have the extra potion, so I might as well use it. I was thinking of saving it for something else, but that was a time I should definitely use it. Now I'm gonna run all the way out this way. No, I can't heal it right now. I gotta save it. I gotta save my heal. I can do this. I'll do this for now. But once I beat one of them, I don't really need the heal anymore. I just need the shield, the bubble. But I do need the mana. What is it? Without looking. Can you name it? Or have you just heard him before?
I'm out of range.
You know him? The band, or have you heard this specific song before? No, this is actually a little bit different. I don't know if I've played this song with you before, but it sounds like a lot of my other ones. So maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I do. It is the same playlist, so maybe I have to. Oh, maybe. Alright, let's make sure he doesn't aggro anybody. Yeah, I like the Mind Flay, really usually helps make sure that doesn't happen. Alright, so let's grab this guy.
Far away.
Try to get in range of him. Oh, we got an extra. Not what you like to see, but it does happen. And we also dropped the thing, so hooray. Great, so I have to run out now. Sadly. Hopefully I can, like, catch one of them, maybe, on the way back. It wouldn't have been that bad if the other one didn't aggro, then I might have fought it, but because it dropped early, then I knew I couldn't do it. But I would like to try and pull... I guess I'll pull him, because he did pull with those two last time, so... I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'll pull him. I wanted to save him for later, but if he's gonna aggro with him, then I think I should just get him out of the way. I don't think it's gonna affect too much. But the plan was to kind of leave that part of the hallway open. We'll see. I don't think it'll matter. Because we are going to have to clear out this little part. So I guess all this stuff. Which guy? This guy? The Gallant? Crap. No matter what I do, I think I'm pulling extra guys, so... I guess it's not that big of a deal as long as they do go down. But I'm gonna have to run out again after this one because all the extra ones were pulling. Wow, he's not even going to finish him off, actually. We're going to have to put a Shadow of Pain on him.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Hopefully that'll finish him off as we run away. Maybe I'll get greedy and try to kill the second one also. Maybe. Well, this should work, so I'll just do this, and I'll try to kill this one. Because as much, whatever time we save will help us out. So this will save some time. If we kill it, I think we will. A couple more autos and then we can run outside. Did it. Now I'm just gonna wait a second, let them run away. Alright, so we got both of them down. That was like best case scenario for pulling extra like that. And then I guess it's just these ones by the door too, so yeah. That shouldn't be too bad. So this guy, and then it's 1, 2, maybe 3 behind the pillar. Yeah, I think it's... Oh, maybe it's only the 2. Can barely see. And then we go in here. This is when things get a little bit harder. Yeah. Let's hope so. We gotta do it correctly, and then we'll be okay. So this is the part that I usually die, so see how that goes. But I've prepared a little bit. I feel a lot more prepared than I did last week around this time. So I'm feeling confident, but I'm very cautious. So I think it's my brain is in the right place. A healthy amount of fear, so that I know, like, I know it's a threat and what is hard about it, but I don't want to think like I'm definitely going to die, but I have to realize that that could definitely happen if I am being careless, so trying to balance those emotions, kind of. And like I said, if I thought that I would die for sure, I probably would not have done the dungeon today if I felt too uncomfortable, but I feel comfortable enough to do it, so we'll see. But I definitely feel less comfortable than I felt on a lot of the other ones, including like Nomergon. Like that one I felt a lot more confident than in here. Because there's a lot more easy ways to get out of bad situations, unlike in here, so. But so the character I was practicing on also didn't have as good stats as this guy, and not as many consumables, so I think all the mistakes I was making while practicing, I can use target dummies to kind of help me get out of. So that's the main thing that I'm thinking will help. and I've practiced a little bit with the safe spots, so feeling good.
Let's still be
I'll show you guys in a second what I will do in case things go wrong, just so you can know what I'm trying to do in case I'm like jumping frantically. Okay, and then we just got, I think this is the last guy in this room.
That spell isn't ready yet.
And then we get to the hard part, so now this is when it gets real. Oh. Still alive. I'm about to get to the tricky part, so let's hope that I stay still alive for at least the next like half hour to an hour. Alright. Oh my gosh, this song. Perfect, very, very relevant. Right? We'll all be laughing with you when you die. Wow, thanks, song. Thanks, song. Has so much confidence. Okay. Alright, so I'm getting all my buffs on. The ones I happen to pick up. Yeah. To Benny Boy? Who's Benny Boy? Who's Benny? Why? Send what to him? Oh, that? The song? Yeah. That's a good idea. Benny Blanco. Send that to him. Benny Blanco. Alright, this is the most stats I can have. Alright, so Adept is who we have to pull because he's a healer. And we don't like healers. Healers are bad. Kill all healers. And that's because we can make it so he doesn't heal. We can choose to not use the heal button. So that's why we're mind controlling him.
He's tight.
This is no, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the fact that I said this to you before. Like last time, you're like, oh my gosh, why does everybody pay attention to Benny Blanco? Like the only reason anyone cares about him is because he's dating Selena Gomez. I'm like, oh yeah, I know Benny Blanco. He's in Westfall. That's what I said to you last time we said that.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, Benny Blanco, I know him. He's in Westfall. Benny Blanco.
I like him, so never mind about sending Ben.
He's a murderer. He's like a serial murderer. You like him?
I can't cast that yet.
He's not.
Yeah, he is. He's killed so many people. Everyone in this chat knows he's
Is there another
murdered.
Ben
Still
Blanco?
be charged.
Yeah, he lives in West. No, there's only one, and he lives in Westfall. Yeah, and he's fighting against corruption. To be honest, he's kind of a big rag. I think we should side with him. Actually, we shouldn't be murdering him. Hey, stop that. We don't like healers. Yeah. Everybody loves when Benny gets a kill. Has Benny gotten a kill today? Let's see. Let's see one. Sad. Oh, I haven't seen it. I think it was before I came online, or maybe I missed it. I will take your word for it. The whole circuit shoot. Alright, so we'll pull this guy. Honestly, so far, pretty good. I've been practicing this, so haven't had a issue so far in this hallway. But this hallway and like the next hallway is the tricky part. So let's not die. Let's keep this up. What we're doing right now. I gotta keep this on too. I gotta keep all my buffs on. Sometimes I let them go. Alright, so if you guys just saw that out of the corner of your eye, the patrol just passed by, which is really good timing. So let's put it could be a stunner. We want that patrol to be going that way, and now we can pull this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this guy all the way back here and fight him. And then I'm going to mind control him back here. That way, when the patrol comes back, we don't have to worry about it. And then we stun him right away. Oh, thanks, Orange Girl. Doc Jones, you got a sub, man. Thanks to girl. But yeah, we want to pull them back here because that patrol is gonna come. Oh, that's 10. Thanks, Orange Girl, for that. Gets me a 10. But we're gonna fight him over here because that patrol will probably come back within the minute that this channels. So that's why we want them to do that. Because then if this guy starts running away or whatever, it's back here instead. Thank you, Warren. That's awesome. Now you don't have to get ads anymore. And I didn't realize how bad the ads were on Twitch. I don't really know if you can turn that off, but they're really bad. Oh, and they came with strings attached. Yeah, so see how it's coming back, the star, you can kind of see it. We gotta kill him really quick. Make sure he doesn't run into the star, because it's about to... Oh, I guess it's a little bit further out than I thought, but I did see the star coming, so... And now we can kill the star once it comes back outside here, so we're gonna loot these really quick, and then drink up and get ready to fight the star. It's only a chaplain, which is pretty good luck. These chaplains are easy to kill, or they're not easy to kill, they're easy to not die to, because they keep healing. They're mostly healing focused things, so they're very annoying to fight because of all the healing, but they're also not as big of a threat compared to some of the other things it could be. Like a mana burn, could be a monk. So I'm glad that happened. Makes things easier for sure. And plus, all their healing is like renews, so we can just dispel it. So that definitely helps us out. Something I need the help. The inner fire is the other thing they can do. That doesn't matter, and then they have a bubble. So we can dispel the bubble, we can dispel the renew. Do you, Lauren, your girl? Or are you asking me? I think Lauren, your girl does. They have a night elf character. But I play on Defy as well, so yeah, that's cool. Oh, right. Yeah, Lauren, your girl does too. Oh yeah, that's right, you're my girl. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna go with the Adept. We're gonna make sure the Adept dies. Wanna go meet him? He's a nice guy. He's dating Selena Gomez. Ah, man. See, this is what sucks. I did not want this to happen right now because, yeah, I needed them to not. Okay, well, we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what we can do here. I don't know why I'm still fighting. I want to kill this thing though. Can I do it? Ooh, this is not good. Oh no. Did I make a huge mistake here? I think I did. Alright, we're gonna have to just reset. Come on, fear, go! Okay. Woo. Scary. So now, this was what I was going to show you guys before. That's the safe spot. It's a little tricky to get onto. Oh my gosh. Wait, they're still coming. Alright. I don't know why they're actually still on me. They're not, I don't think they're supposed to be able to. So that's kind of sketchy. I'll try this one more time. Just kind of hope that they aren't going to run to me. Yes, okay. In the clear. That was a little scary for sure. So now we have these two. Wonder if we can do something about that. Okay. Let's try this. We're gonna try a mind control. Let's see what we can do here. Ah, the stun. We'll try it one more time. Ah, man. Alright, fair enough. Oof. Definitely in a bad spot right now. Oh, man. And I'm messing up on this jump. No. Alright, we gotta run. Let's throw a target running down. Try to go to this one. Yeah. Oh, they're already on me. Crap. I gotta stay focused here. What can I do right now? Kind of thing, because I got a bad situation going on. 3K. This one's not gonna get off me. Gotta try to get out of this. If I can get onto this thing. But, it's tricky. Man, I gotta just keep running. I have a couple more ideas here. Alright, fear these two, come on. Alright, we're good. It's gonna do a heal. It'll be okay. This spot, though, is not helpful. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're fine. Man, that was rough, for sure. We're gonna have to try that again. Hopefully the thing doesn't break. Good timing on this guy. Glad that didn't happen slightly earlier, because that could have been really bad. We'll get rid of him right away, though. What?
You always fucking ghost me.
Who? I think he left. I think he's just checking in once in a while.
Who are you? You little... I will dox you.
We're in trouble. Alright, let's see. Do we have any respawns in here? I, like, missed your whole conversation because I was, like, fighting for my life that whole time. So I did not even see what you guys are talking about. But I think we're okay. We made it out of that alive, which is impressive. Like, for me, I'm impressed with myself on that one because that's not always how it goes. And I say that now, let's hope this could also be bad. Oh god, not that way. Come back. Come back. Don't go in there. No. Oh my god. He's scaring me, man. Alright, back to this jumping thing. Who's over here? Anybody? Oh, I didn't use my potion, that's why. I was like, I thought I already used it. That's why I was panicking so much. Oh my gosh. Man. Freaking me out, man. I'm all scared. I feel like this is a horror game, and I'm getting jump scared. Come on, don't go in there either. Stay. Okay, thank you. You're dead. See, look there. So this room is not going to be safe for much longer. I don't know, guys. Do you think I can do it? Oh my gosh, this is the hard part though, for sure. Like, I'm gonna try jumping on this a few times for practice because I'm gonna need it in a minute. It's really just RNG. It depends on. Okay, so I do it the perfectly first time when I'm not in trouble. Man, it's like it's a little bit hard because his head like fits underneath. Okay. So it's RNG because if he drops the mind control, then that's it. Like I have to do that all again. If he doesn't, then we're good. But we would like them to just kill the one, and then we'll be fine. But if he doesn't, then we have to do that whole thing of running around and trying to jump on that again. So let's just hope it works out. And I could try to get his mana to go away. No, this is not the last guy. This is like maybe the middle. So I just redid the whole dungeon from the beginning. That's why I've been in here for so long. Because of the respawns coming. Like, as you can see, we needed that room to be clear. And if I didn't do that, that room would have been filled with guys. So I think this guy's low enough that now it's not as big of a deal if it breaks. So I think we got him now. So game, wanted me to make sure that I could handle that, I guess. So I have to feel like I earned it. Alright, so I'm going to put a dot on him and then try to mind control. If they stun me, then, well, that sucks, but... Oh, come on, don't dodge it. Alright, we'll just kill him normally, it's fine. Just make it easy, come on, game. The other guy has like 105, so I probably could have tried again. But, yeah, I'm doing self-found. But I'm gonna have to get enchanting on him at some point, so I'm still debating on if I'm gonna keep the self-found the entire time. But I'm probably going to just actually level up blacksmithing and enchanting. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. I keep looking at the chat for like 1 second. I'm sorry. I keep thinking you're talking to me. She doesn't know what that means. It's like self-found is when it's a special thing that makes it so you can't trade. It's like your first character ever though, so I don't think she's doing that. Yeah, they can give you bags. Because I think I actually have no bags. This is my only character right now, and it's self-found. So I wouldn't be able to help her out. She wants bags. Don't be greedy, Lauren. Want bags of money. You're like a gold digger.
Hey, you're just like Benny.
What?
You're just like what Benny said.
Yeah, exactly, Benny. I'm like, I cannot read the chat right now, but when I look over and glance at it for a second, I like see what you guys are talking about, but I'm like trying hard to focus on these guys. Alright, so this is the other hard part. I don't know how this is going to go. So I'm going to see what happens. But hopefully it goes like the way I practiced it. But I was also a little bit higher level, so I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work. I've got a monk. So the monks are the worst ones we don't want to see, unfortunately. Let's try. Good back. Good back.
Story.
What?
The story
The story of what?
of everything that happened.
Oh. With Solodungeon, are you talking about like the
Like
real life
saying that
version?
Benny will give me back the money. I'm like, oh.
Can't cast that yet.
I don't know the story either. Oh, he's running fast. Oh crap. What the heck? Okay.
That's still recharging.
I'm gonna try to finish this guy off. I'm just gonna jump up to my spot. I'm gonna try to. Oh no. This is bad. I'm very nervous right now. Okay, I feel a little bit better. I can maybe finish off the monk. Scary. Whew. Okay. Wow, that's pretty bad. Okay, now I have to somehow finish these two off if I can. My heart's pounding though. I'm very nervous right now. I'm gonna have to kill these two. I don't have enough time, I think, to jump on the thing. Come on. Wand in. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough to finish this out. This pull. Like mana. I think I can do it. I just have to stall until I get this potion. 5-4. I gotta move over this way because stay aggro. Dead.
I can't drink anymore yet.
Alright, I gotta. Let's do this. Here again. Threw a sheep at him.
I need to get closer.
Should help a little bit. Now I'm gonna go over here and do a big heal. And the next sphere, I'll have to bandage. I think we'll be okay. So that's gonna be one of the hardest parts in this place. If I can fully like kill this one, then I'll be very relieved. Awesome. Okay. Now at this point, I don't want to fear him anymore. I think the fear is too risky, and I think we could just kill him. So, just gonna bandage up. that was definitely... That could have been a death right there. That really could have been a death. I think we're okay now, though. But that was the closest I've come to death and survived so far in here, or in this whole challenge so far, I feel like. So I'm relieved that we lived, because that was really close. As long as we don't see any patrols, I don't think there are any more. But that set us back a lot of time, because we had to deal with the extra pole. I really didn't want to go into the safe spot for this, because they're a little bit too close to it now. So, yeah, that's true. Walk into lava. Oh man, that was intense actually. My heart was pounding, but I'm like kind of oddly calm now. That bomb, I think, was really clutch. I think that's why we survived. The bomb when I bombed the monk with the hyena thing. I think if I didn't do that, that could have been a lot closer. Okay, so we lived. So, oof, that freaked me out though. Yikes. But we did it. Definitely gonna rebuff after all that. Because we're not out of the woods yet, the tricky stuff is still coming, so. But that was definitely one of the harder pulls, because it was a monk, pretty much is the whole reason. The monks are the ones I have to watch out for. And I'm gonna start using the shadow protection because there are shadow guys in here. The other thing I could use is the magic dust if I really need to. I honestly didn't think about it. Yeah, the monk is in this. He's right here. And I want to be careful not to get too close because they have a pretty big aggro range. And look, they're yellow, so I gotta be careful. So we just want to hope that I don't drop the mind control early for at least the next 2 pulls. If that happens, we're in a lot better of a spot, but for now we need to just have good RNG. And then if we don't have good RNG, I guess that's when I will use magic dust on the monk so I can focus on the chaplain. But I'm really just hoping we just have good luck so that I don't have to use up my consumables. So obviously, the reason we're not controlling the monk in this situation is the chaplain. He hurts, or the monk hurts, and the chaplain has a lot of good healing, so I can just make it so he dies and goes down. So these two in a combo are really tough together, but if the mind control stays up, they're not so bad, because he will just kill this one off pretty easily. And now we can fight this half HP monk pretty easily too. Students at Rutgers love magic dust, yeah. Ooh, man, stressed out a little bit. Scary place. Okay, got him. So that's a good sign. So I think we're in a pretty good spot now. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Thank you. So we're in a good spot as far as safe spots and stuff. This room is pretty good because there's a lot of different places to hide. I'm gonna see if I can show you one. I usually go up a little further, but so you just jump like that, and that was actually pretty easy. Actually, I usually take a couple tries to get it, but so this is safe. So I'll use this in case we get in trouble. And there's a room over here with like 3 guys in it, so I'm gonna have to be careful over there. I'm gonna pull them eventually, but for now I don't want to. So we're gonna fight this guy, but the thing about this guy is we have to watch out for him mana burning us. So he can randomly target my guy over there, even though he's not aggro onto him. And if I'm fighting a monk, he'll always do the mana burn on me. But because I'm fighting the chaplain, he might also do the mana burn on the chaplain. So like he's doing it right now. But if he does go for a mana burn And if he starts casting it on my character, I can try to bubble him. So that happens. Obviously, that's not ideal. That the mind control dropped right there, but it's also really not that bad. With this specific combo, they don't do a lot of damage together, so I'm not that worried about it. And the mana burns I would like to try to stop. If I can, just because that's the one spell I don't want him to do. He's doing it again though. So I mean I can't prevent everyone, but I'll try to prevent a few. I didn't see him cast it. Because I was looking at my music. Because YouTube keeps pausing. They want me to do that. Alright, let's go right here real quick. I think they're going to start respawning over here soon. So, it's going to renew. Cleanse that. That's the one thing is, once he mana burns me a lot, it's kind of tough to deal with, but okay. Still, even so, but I'm just like getting pretty low on mana, but he's getting low on health, so I think we're okay. Alright, awesome. So this is pretty much free for this one right now. And I can kind of line of sight him if I choose to, but I don't need to finish him off, but I guess it doesn't hurt to take less damage. Try to not get mana burned. So that worked out well, even though it did drop early. The Diviner and the Chaplains aren't that bad. It's really the monks that we have to worry about in here. And I don't think there's any more patrols. So now we've got the Chaplain Monk combo again. So I have an idea what I should do. I'm going to Mind Soothe them. And now I'm going to go over here. Jump like that. Perfect. So that worked out nicely. And now we can mind control this one. This is just so in case it drops early, I don't have to go through all the stress of trying to get these two to die, but fearing them as well. So I'm just going to stand up here, and if it drops early, they will reset instead of aggroing onto me, and they'll stand still. So this is a safer way to deal with this combo of the Monk Chaplain. And the Monk should be able to solo the Chaplain. And if I'm quick enough, I can jump down and still try to fight a half HP Monk after he kills him. So I'll just have to watch out for that. And actually, if I do it like slightly before the thing breaks, and even better, I think I'll go a little bit over here, just so they don't run into anybody. Come on, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Perfect, awesome. So we killed it, and now we can pull this guy back here. Yeah, they're not very demure, that's true. And now we can kind of just fight him. Even though he's pretty tough, since his HP is pretty low, I should be able to beat him. The tricky thing though is you can't always heal because he'll interrupt, so I gotta try to heal when I can. And he has Flurry, so I gotta keep my HP pretty high. And it's really good to use Mind Blast. That's what I'm kind of casting it for. It's nice if it goes off, but if he kicks it, then I can get free healing. If he doesn't kick it, then he gets damaged, so it works out. So that's kind of the idea of doing that there. Trying to bait out some of the kicks at least. Alright, so we've got a Monk again, Chaplain. I don't like that room. And then we got, looks like Chaplain and Monk. Another Chaplain Monk, oh my gosh. That's rough. And I misclicked on the fish, but it's not that big of a deal. So what I'm planning to do is clear out this room because it's just the two. I can't use the candlestick trick again, because the angles don't work. So we're gonna pull the chaplain, try to let the monk kill it. If the thing ends early, then I have to reset. There's no other choice really, because I'm just like fighting this combo is just gonna be an automatic death pretty much. So let's just hope it doesn't drop. As long as it doesn't drop, we're okay. But or if they get low enough, that's the other thing. If we can get them low enough, then we can finish them off. But I like to try to throw on the bubble on myself just in case. Save myself a little bit of mana with extra HP. So it looks, I think we're okay. At this point, if it drops, we'll be able to kill him. And he's not even going to be able to kill the chaplain on his own anyway, so. One more hit, hopefully. I think he did kill him, barely. I'll run into this room, obviously he didn't, but that's actually perfect because then we get the spirit tap, so it works out. Low enough, I would say, is like, so that I can put one Shadow Word Pain on him and kill him, or low enough that I can get him so he starts running, like auto-fearing himself. Alright, we gotta go for a risky heal here. We kinda messed up on the timing, and so did he though, so. And then we'll do the Mind Blast, Mind Play combo to finish him off, so he doesn't run into the next room. Okay. Not too bad so far. So now, we're gonna peek in here. Alright. This is a tricky one. I think I'm gonna try to do the monk here. It's a lot still. We're not that close to being done. So I'm gonna just fight with this guy. This is another one where I don't really know who to target actually, or who to select. So I think I just want to use the monk to kill this diviner as quick as possible. And the two of them hitting the monk is also really good. And now, since he just did that, I'm gonna switch over to him. But we want the monk to die, and then get these guys pretty low. And once that bubble goes down, I'll switch back to the diviner again. I don't know if it's going to though. I guess that's how it's gonna work. So now they're both bubbles. Whatever. The bubble is so annoying though. There's another boss, but it's not gonna be until the end of the dungeon. Alright, so we got these two. I guess we gotta focus on this chaplain. So there's enemies are respawning. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I reset? It's a tough call. So. I'm gonna definitely need a mana potion, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna use that now. No. I don't have to redo everything again. I meant like reset, as in like these two enemies. I don't know. I think we should magic dust one of them. Ooh, no, this guy right there. Oh no. Okay. We're resetting now. No choice really. Yeah, we definitely have to reset there. But that's okay. Better safe than sorry. So these two should run back right into here. We gotta heal. And I think there's a third guy, so we might be able to single this one out. Not enough mana. Come on. Woo! That was close. That was super close. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. I gotta back up a little bit. That was scary for sure. Once that third guy came in. Yeah, not really. Thanks, KP Corin. This place stresses me out, man. This is why I died so often when I practiced. Right. That's true. Alright, so let's get rid of this guy. Stop him from joining in. I was like saying to myself, oh yeah, I don't think there's any patrols in here that I can remember. And then there's this guy. So apparently there is one. I think this is the one we killed before, actually. At the very beginning, that we thought was something else before. He's the one that messes me up at the beginning part too. So now we're gonna have to re-kill him. But that mana burn for my heal, that could have been really bad that he just did that when I was standing on that thing. So I'm pretty stressed out from these things. This is the one I die on the most. And this is the same part that I die on a lot, so I gotta be careful. Okay, do not run into that room. Keeping mind played. And we're gonna have to kill that other two also, because we're gonna bring them like right here to fear them. And if they run into that room, that's an automatic death, so they have to be cleared out. But once again, the song is relevant. Well, it's like kind of funny how these songs are all like related to bad stuff happening. But... Alright. I just kind of, this is like my old playlist too. Like, I promise I didn't pick all these songs on purpose. Whew. I'm feeling a little bit better though, because once we get past there, the safe spots are a little easier, and then feel a little bit more comfortable. But those last couple pulls that went badly definitely put me on edge. But now we're getting past the trickier stuff, so the Diviner is gonna get that on him. So I guess we'll go for the Chaplain. And just try to stay out of their line of sight just as much as we can. Try not to get mana burned as much as we can. Even though looks like the Chaplain healed him up quite a bit. I thought I stopped his healing, but so the Chaplain's gonna go down, that's good. And now we just gotta go for the wizard thing. The Diviner. I might do it, yeah. It's looking good. This is, you know, the part that I was worried about the most is behind me, but this next part is the part I've had less practice on, because I've only gotten past this part a couple times, so. But I'm glad I practiced this part, because when I practiced and I made it past this part, things did not go like that, but I think because I'm like, this is the real deal, I had to figure out how to make it work. But when I practiced and I did that, I definitely would have died, I feel. Like, those pulls, especially pulling those extra enemies and stuff. Okay, so this is it gets a little bit easier now. So we have Monk, Diviner, Chaplain, Monk, and then we got another Diviner. So let's pull this Diviner. It should loop around, and then we'll kill it. And then we can, deal with these other guys a little bit more safely. We might have to kill the diviner twice if it respawns, so, but it's better to just get rid of it here. Okay, so this guy's pretty easy. I'm not worried about him at all. I'm worried about the chaplain monk combo, like for the 5th time in here. It hasn't been an issue so far, but we've also been lucky enough that it hasn't dropped the mind control, so we haven't really seen how bad it can be yet. So let's just hope we get lucky again and it doesn't drop. But if he does, you guys will see the other safe spot, the one that's a little bit easier to get to. But this time, what I'm gonna do is just fight him on the ground, because I think it's better to risk it, because the other safe spot's not so bad to run to. It's a candlestick again, and you can just jump on it pretty easily, so don't worry about it. So here's the safe spot, just so you guys can see it. So all you gotta do is, well, you gotta stand in the right spot, but it's pretty easy if you're not underneath it. If you're a human, it's a lot easier to do. If you're a taller character, but you can jump on these too. So I'm not going to jump down to beat these. I'm just gonna fight him right here. And we're just gonna hopefully let the monk kill the chaplain. And let the chaplain get the monk pretty well too. So. This is also the easiest combo to deal with if the mind control doesn't break, because they don't try to attack me. Every other combo, mostly the diviners, will try to attack me. So this is the combo I don't have to pay that much attention to my own character. And then I'm going to bring them all back here, because I don't want him running anywhere weird. Even though I just lost line of sight, I think it's worth it, because he's close enough to dying that he starts running, so he's not going to lose any of his healing. And that's so that he doesn't run to the other area and start attacking, or start pulling those other two, because there's a monk in there and we don't like monks. Let's see if he kicks this. No? Click on that and kicks him. So thank you for that. Just gonna try to heal him, because I do need to heal all those two. Okay. Alright, interrupt this. So they have a flurry, that's why they're so tough. And they also have a kick, so that combo kind of shuts me down. Alright, so let's pull this one. I'm gonna just get thrown in, just in case. Let's grab this one. Get the quest. So that's done. So we can get the necklace. That's actually an upgrade, I think. Technically, slight upgrade. It's going well. I'm actually a lot more relieved now.
That ability isn't ready yet.
There we go. If he does that, I try to kick it. I didn't see it. I was looking at my phone. I do need to kick those mana burns, though. And now I'm gonna try to let him finish dealing damage. So I'm gonna not do as many flurries.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Got him. Right, and then we can stand here. Let's try to fear him. Oh, went the other way. I thought he was gonna stay in there, but whatever. Slow him a little bit. I think that's this whole room, isn't it? Alright, awesome. We got the mythology of the Titans, so we're doing okay. And now, we don't have the patrol, so I think we can go this monk. Go against the diviner. The sad thing is, I should probably not even use the flurry as much, but I just like to kill them with the flurry. It's fun. But I think it does a little bit too much damage, because I want the damage to kind of even out these two. Kick that. I actually think I should pull him over here. Kick him again. Pull him over here. This is a little bit safer. That way, this diviner's probably gonna run soon, so I can keep him from running into anybody. So gonna run. Oh, he's going bad spots. Okay. Well, let's just hope he doesn't pull anybody. I don't think he's gonna. Maybe. Will I get lucky? Let's see. I think we're okay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, we got some guys in here, so I can't pull them back this far anymore. Yeah, I know. Well, that time I kind of had to. I mean, I probably could have finished him off, but I thought it was safer to, not, because I had a feeling he wasn't gonna. So I was hoping. Let's do a couple of heals. But yeah, the monks are the tricky ones for sure. He's about to start running away though. Awesome. When he ran away, we went to it. Yeah, there's a lot of the monks. There's a lot of guys in this dungeon in general that are like dangerous. So we're not out of the woods yet because we still have another whole thing of these. Yeah, so we got this room of that, and then we have another whole hallway that we have to go through, and then there's another section like this, and then that's a whole lot. So there's a little bit still to go, probably like at least an hour. So let's see, let's scope out this room before we pull anything, see what we're dealing with on both sides. So this is good, monk, diviner, we like to see that. And this is 3. So we got a monk, blah blah blah, whatever, chaplain and the other thing. So what I'm gonna do is this side first, kill him, and then hopefully finish the monk off too. I should type /chicken. True. Oh my gosh, right away. Okay. So luckily the safe spot is easier than the other ones at this point. So let's see. I don't know if this guy's gonna de-aggro though. Okay, he's gonna. So he's gonna have to do that twice. We'll try again. I'm a little bit scared to die. These songs are all about dying. Why do I listen to so many dying songs? Alright, fine. I'll give the people what they want. Alright, you should de-aggro in a minute. Come on. And then I'm gonna do that again. Hope the thing doesn't drop early. Hey. Go away. I don't know why he's still on me. What is he doing? Is this just the aggro range is huge? Okay. I'm just gonna jump down and see what happens. We pull them both? No? Okay, so then we're fighting him from full HP. That should be fine though. I just have to play this right. So I'm gonna use basically the Mind Blast on cooldown, keep the inner fire on, and obviously the Shower Pain. That's like a normal staple that we always do, but for these guys, we're gonna need to burn them down kind of quick. Alright, the kick came in, we're gonna flash shield. I did just see him kick, so I'm gonna try to flash shield again. Alright, not too bad. So the full HP monks aren't that scary. They're a little scary still, but they're doable. So we'll just potion. There we go. I think he's gonna. We'll get him to fear run himself in a minute. Alright. Ooh, man. That's close. That's a flurry. Yeah. He could flurry me and I could have been dead there. That's why I don't like to fight them from full HP, but kind of had to there. Okay. Alright, now we'll kill the Diviner. That should be a lot easier. And then we got the pack of 3 that I'll handle slightly differently, but I'm not as worried about any of the packs of 3 from now on, but I'm gonna have to deal with them a special way. Let's see, how's the response doing? I do want to check on that. See where we're at exactly. Looks like we're still doing pretty good over here. So, we're kind of caught up again. Like from before when we pulled all those extra guys, we kind of are back to normal now, if that makes sense. Stay up here though, don't run too far. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is the pack of 3. So we want the healer to be dead, so we're gonna mind control him, but we're gonna stand on top of a candle and perfectly in range, which works out. So obviously we want them to kill him, and then I want them to reset. I'm not gonna try to fight after this, and then we can just have a 2. So that's how that works out nicely. Like the numbers, we can just fight the 2, and I'm not gonna risk it. If I wanted to, I would stand down. If I was like not on hardcore, I might stand down here and then mind control this guy next. But it's a little bit risky to do that, so I'm not going to. Actually, now I might jump down low just to make sure that I do this. So let's see if we get kicked. Nope. Awesome. So now we can do it. Get him to target me. Kick that. Alright, awesome. That worked out. So we'll kick all of his... We'll be able to kick all the mana burns and finish him off too.
That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
So that's how we did that. That wasn't too bad, actually, at all. That went really smooth. It could go a lot worse if he kicks your mind control, but got lucky.
That spell isn't ready yet.
We had a fair amount of luck so far in here, for sure, though. It's those couple pulls that were iffy. Oh, how is this? This is good. Yeah, this is better than what I had. So that's cool. Okay, so now we gotta see what's in here. So we got Diviner and Monk again. And I think there's a patrol in here that we got rid of already. So we'll go for the Monk. We'll mind control him. Fight the Diviner.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Broke. I think I'm gonna reset. Don't wanna risk this one. It's on though. Alright. That'd be a good deal. Alright, and we'll let him reset. That was just way too early. It's probably faster to just do it like this. When they break that early, rather just start over. Let's do it over. Oh, we got a chaplain coming, so actually that works out. Hopefully it's just him. I didn't know that there was a patrol there. I was looking for it. I didn't see it, so that works out for the better that we had to drop that. I guess we could have aggroed him and then had them kill the monk. Get him lowered, but this is, I guess, a more controlled way of doing it.
I can't cast that yet. Let's still be charging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright, so now this monk shouldn't break early again, but if it does, that safe spot's nice to get into, so don't mind it too much.
Not ready yet.
Getting close to the end though. You can see it from here. Remember when we heard this live, like last week or 2 weeks ago? Alright, I'm gonna pull him back here. Okay, yeah, he's gonna start running. Alright, whatever. Let's try to finish him off.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Let's gotta pull somebody.
I can't do
So I'm gonna reset them since he pulled that extra. Go. Yeah, right. I couldn't understand him at all. Yeah. I don't think I want to make these actually. I think I need to save these for engineering. I was just thinking about making a few more damages. I'll make the mage weave instead. I have a couple. So that. Monk. Let's get this monk. Level 35 monk is pretty good because the low level is a lot better than fighting like the level 36 or higher. I don't have to go higher, but I like seeing the green. Makes it a lot more doable.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
And I gotta figure out this timing better because the kicks, they really can mess me up.
I can't cast that yet.
Low kick. And then he tries to kick this out.
That's still recharging.
Well, he went for the kick, so I'm gonna go for a full heal. Because I need it. They kick like every other second, like every other time I come on cooldown. He's like not waiting for me to heal at all. So, got him. Chaplains. So most of these are all single pulls here, which is nice. Every song's about dying, I swear to God. Isn't that? It's so weird. I swear to God, I did not do this on purpose. It keeps happening. This is just my normal playlist from like a couple years ago that I would listen to. Oh, I guess it is about killing. That's what we're killing more. But these are all like popular songs, like that just happen to all be about killing.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Hoping they die a painful death that got banned. That's funny.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
That's hate speech, Orange or girl. Can't say that. Okay. What I like about the rest of this dungeon is there's not like I'm pretty sure there's no more like side rooms like that, so it's a lot better. Like those side room things are really annoying to deal with. Yeah, that's me. I'm the mod. I have to like click on it to let it go through. It's kind of funny. They ban a lot of things, but I think after you allow it once, it's just allowed forever. Because I haven't had to do that in a while.
That ability isn't ready yet.
You're welcome, no problem. So I think what I need to do here is pull him over here. Alright, sounds good. Could you get me iced tea, please? Oh shit. Please, I can't right now. I gotta I can't like leave because they're respawning so fast. If I could, I would get it myself, but I really can't. Let's see, is this room safe? Let's check it out.
I can't cast that
Yeah,
yet.
that's the sad thing about this place is like you have no time. You have to just run through the whole thing in one shot. Okay, he just somehow. Oh, I leashed him. I ran too far and he stopped chasing me. I forgot that there are a lot of guys in here that do that, which would have came in handy a couple times in here, but I kind of forgot about that detail. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for the kick, I think. See if he kicks, and then I'm gonna do a big heal. He's not even doing it. I was waiting for it. Now I have to cut it kind of close.
Charging.
Alright, right away. That was close too. Okay. So there's one more pack of 2 up here, and then this guy, and then this is the last room, I'm pretty sure. Up here, there's like 2 little chamber things, and then we're on to the house, so it's done. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Alright. Back to the killing. Kill all diviners. Alright, so Chaplain Monk combo. I'll try this candlestick thing. Yeah, just to be safe. At this point in the dungeon, we really don't want to die, so let's just stand on the candlestick. I think I'm gonna have to jump down, and I think it'll be okay if I do. Okay, well, we'll kill the chaplain then.
Too far away.
That sucks that the monk had to regen there. So we'll have to kill him from full HP. But at least we got the chaplain pretty easily. So we'll just fight him.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Looking to fish out a kick. But he's not kicking, so I guess we can just heal him. And try him to heal. Yeah, I don't think it's that big a deal. I think we're just gonna... I just did that. I'm gonna just throw a grenade at this one. I have so many. Oh my god. 55 inch. You guys see that? My health bar is gone. I could have died. Oh my god. What a risk. I don't know why I just let myself do that. Yikes. He did break out of that kind of early. Maybe that's what I was going for there, I guess. Somewhere in my mind. But 55 HP. Could have been lower. Glad it wasn't. But my HP bar was gone, and I freaked out for a second there. I did too. Oh my god. Let's see. Let's just look at the combat log really quick. It was a crit, so if we had another crit, I would have died. But that's what happened there. Crit. Obviously, there could be more than one crit there. So no. I said I thought I died. All right. How are we gonna do this from here? So we got 3 over here, 2 of which are chaplains. Then diviners and a monk. So that side's gonna be a little easier. And then these guys in the middle. What do I do here? I think I gotta pull these two. No, you know what? Here's the I'm gonna go on the candlestick. And I think the monk can kill both of these two. Maybe. And I think if I get lucky enough, I'll be able to interrupt both of their mana burns.
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability is...
As long as they don't cast it at the exact same time. But if they do, I'm in a spot that I can reset, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, this worked out okay so far.
That ability isn't ready.
Alright. I don't know. This was going to be kind of close. I'm not sure if I'm going to drop this. Okay, we're fine.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Awesome. I'll pull in over here then. Live fast and die young, just like in the song, because they're all about death. Or they all at least mention death slightly. I guess that's a better way to put it, because the subject isn't that. Awesome. Okay, and the other guy reset because I ran too far and didn't attack him, so that's okay. Not sure how to handle this. I think what I'm going to do is just pull this guy, fight him, pull him back here a little bit, and just fight him. And then I'll do the monks next, I guess, because they're only a pack of 2. Should be okay. I think the monks, if it's monk versus monk, I'm pretty sure they basically kill each other almost fully, so As long as it obviously doesn't drop early, then it's pretty good. Like, matchup.
That's still recharging.
Then we're on to the boss, and the boss will be funny, I promise. You guys should enjoy the strategy, hopefully. Okay, so now I want to see what if I can do this. If I can stand on this candle and aggro him. No, I can't. Alright, we don't need to. I'm gonna stand over here so that they kind of run this way. In case something happens badly, like something we don't want. And yeah, but these two attacking me at the same time is dangerous. Because obviously you saw how bad it was with one, so if this drops, we have to just reset. There's not really much of a choice there. But if it does the full channel, then we get both of these guys at really low HP.
That ability isn't ready yet.
And that makes things a lot easier.
I can't do that
Yeah.
yet.
So it's looking good. Look how close they are to dying. Like the bar is almost empty, or the bar is emptying slower than their HP. That's what I meant to say. Now I'm risking it by having him run past me like that, but I need him to be in a little bit of a better spot.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Yeah, we got an extra monk, but the other two didn't pull. That's good. That's actually even better, actually, the way it happened. So he's level 35, so we can just solo him easily. As long as I don't do what I did on the other time I fought a monk, which was let my HP get that low. Then he crit me, so don't do that. I don't know how far back I can let them run, so... The cool thing about when they run away and they go to another pack, if it's like right on the edge, they usually just pull one of the monsters, so sometimes it can actually help you out if you use it right. It's just a little risky. But fearing them like this is worse, because then they can run straight into the pack and aggro everything. But when they're running away like slowly, they usually just pull one. Mana, or I'm gonna health potion. So now he's running like that. So yeah, we used a lot of HP and mana potions in here, but we had to. Honestly, I was expecting to use a lot more of the target dummies too. We only had to use like 2, and the ones we did use got killed like pretty quickly. But now we're on the last 2 guys. These guys shouldn't be too hard. They're just 2 chaplains, so they're just annoying when they heal each other when you're fighting them, but mind controlling them is a lot better. And there's not as much a risk of dying. So we're pretty much... We have an annoying fight, and then we're on the boss. That's how I'm looking at it. But don't think we have any death that can happen anymore, so... Yeah. So things are looking pretty good. 2 level 36s. We're still level 38. So... The boss, I think, is level 37. So he's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a little tricky, honestly. He's like really close to our level. I'm glad he's not orange. The last time I practiced this, it does not work when he is above your level, but when he's below your level, it does work pretty well. And I guess I'm barely above his level, so should work, I think. We'll find out, though. I think it's a pretty good strategy. I think it has pretty consistent results. I've only practiced this boss fight once, and I was able to beat it on a level 39 character, I think, maybe 40. I don't remember when the boss attempt was. I think it was actually at 39, so I'm level 38. Shouldn't be too different. Alright, so now these two, we have to just focus this low HP one, just keep dispelling anything that puts on him. So it's got removes. I'm gonna make sure they're all off of him. I'm gonna fear him here. Stop that remove. But just get him down without too much of a hassle. And then we'll finish the other one off, and then it's a boss fight, so that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited to show you guys that. Alright, on to the boss. Here we go. I might put something in the global chat real quick, and then we'll start the fight up. Alright, so let's buff up everything. We're gonna go for all the buffs. And food buff. Put this on. Alright guys, this is the big boss, so we're gonna see how it goes. I'll show you the strat. It's a funny one, and we're gonna do it. Let's jump in. So we're gonna holy fire, and then we're gonna do this, and then so we're gonna move him out here. So he's level 37. I hope he drops the staff. The dagger's nice too. So yeah, this is the strat. We just run around the pillar and just hide from him, and we put a dot on him. That's the whole thing. So and this works, and you just keep the bubble up, and this is what I'm gonna be doing. You're betting on boss. Oh man, that sucks because you're gonna lose that bet. Promise you that. Can't die on this boss. I believe in you. Thank you. I don't think I will. I think I will beat him, but it will be a tough battle. He's level 37, and I'm level 38, so this is a close one. Getting level. Who will win, though? Oh, he's dazing me. He's dazing me. Oh my god. I'm dazed. Oh, he's trying to silence. So that's his big mistake. He went for the silence. So obviously, I can line of sight the silence. He has to stand still to cast it, which helps me out. So that's kind of what this strategy depends on. And I'm just gonna juke him around this pole the entire time. Oh, I forgot to turn on Genova music. That's what I was gonna turn on Genova. Now I can't. Now I'm in the middle of this intense battle. So I cannot do it. I don't know. It's looking pretty bad for this guy, this boss here. You might want to switch your bet. I know. I was gonna put on Genova music. I forgot. It's the nerves. I was like, all right, boss. But I'm not gonna try to put that on now. I'm in the middle of this fight. Plus, in the playback, you won't see it. So. That's the strat, guys. In case you were tuning in just to see that, that's what I do. I just run around. Obviously, the most important thing is keeping Shadow Word Pain on him, but the second most important thing is having a bubble on. And then you just want to juke around the pillars. Let him try to hit you with the silence so that you can line of sight it. And stay line of sight for when he AoEs. You have music running in your head. Oh, running music in your head? I like mixed up the order of that. So yeah, it looks like he's out of mana, which is good because we're still got a lot of mana. But the tricky thing about him having no mana is that actually makes it harder to kite him. So we want his HP to start to get lower now, but this is actually when he sticks to us a little bit more closely. So we definitely want to try to juke him as much as possible. Kind of back and forth, but he does gain mana back pretty quickly. Yeah, he keeps just going back and forth right here. I don't think he can catch us. And then we got the detonation, so we can just line of sight it. Give ourselves a little break, maybe even bandage a little bit. Awesome. So we want his HP to be like 10%, then it's free and clear. Oh my gosh, I swear to God, this music is hilarious. It's like running around in circles. I didn't put that on purpose. This music keeps being insanely relevant for no reason. Alright, so he's almost dead. I think at this point we can kind of just face tank him. Because he's just gonna... He doesn't hit very hard. Oh, never mind. He still has enough mana to do stuff. So I do want to try to... Yeah, I'll just wait till he's low enough that I can kite him. And I don't think he's fearable either. He's got him. I didn't even use a mana potion because of the food buff. My attempts so far I've had to, but I also didn't have the food buff on my practice attempts. So. Let me solo her. I don't know who's that. I think I've heard that name before. It does sound familiar. Oh, we almost got him. So now I think I can kite him, and I may just bring him back in here and just finish him off. Elder... Oh, cool. I think I have heard that name before. Can I fear this guy? Let's find out. Okay, he's in. Now we know. Not fearable. Not slowable either, apparently. So there you guys go. 30k? 30k XP. Okay, awesome. That was the full rest of my bar. Thank you, KP. We got the rod. Awesome. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Alright, now we gotta kill this thing. Victory lap. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. You get so much extra. 30k, that surprised me though. So that's with rested, obviously. So we got the good item. I'm very happy about that. That was what I was hoping to get the most. Where is it? So that's 10 spirit, 15 intellect. So it goes down my spirit by 1. But who cares? That's just one. It's 1 spirit. So you get 5 times the amount, because if you're running with 5 people, that XP is split up. But if you get, 1 person, you get all the XP from all 5 people. So luckily, this thing spawned like at the perfect timing, because if it spawned during that fight, that could have been different, I guess. I don't think it would have been that bad. I think we could have killed them slowly, but I would have had to keep fearing this thing and everything. It would have been kind of a pain in the ass, but worked out. So yeah, we did it, guys. Thank you for watching. I guess that means next week is going to be Armory. Maybe I'll get 40 for that. So yeah, newest piece, the illusory rod. Can you guys see it? Yeah, so awesome. We got stamina, 7 stamina on this thing, 15 intellect, that's huge, and then the spirit stays pretty much the same. I'm very relieved that we got this place out of the way. This is one of the hardest ones to solo, in my experience. At least for me, I feel like it is. Did I remember to do all the quests? Yes, I got my thingy, my key. Sure. Okay, I guess that's everything. I guess we'll turn in what we can turn in, grab those items, sell, and see how much money we have at the end of this. And then I'm going to be doing a lot of labbing this week. Maybe I'll stream some of my practice for the next boss, because next week that means we're going to be soloing Herod. And obviously we're going to do some kind of shenanigan to beat him. So you guys will be able to see that. And what do you guys think of this strategy? Kind of stupid, kind of funny. I don't know. Hopefully you liked it. Staff of Westfall, goodbye. We'll miss you. When do I plan to solo KT? Maybe someday. Maybe if I figure out something really game-breaking. But I do want to try to actually eventually solo a Zul'Gurub boss or Molten Core, maybe. It's a little bit of a pipe dream I have. I would definitely like to figure out if that's possible. But yeah, iron ore we need. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to the rest of this. Turn in that. Can't believe I did it. Well, I guess I can. I can't believe I lived those couple close calls. I guess this is the blessed run, because there was definitely plenty of times I should have died in there. I think 3 that I can think of. So this will be a fun VOD to go back and watch. Maybe I'll look for some clips for it. I might start posting clips on TikTok or something on YouTube, because now I actually have a fair amount of good ones.
Have dug an ogre mound up in the
Where do I turn
ruined city of Alterac.
Iron
And my
Forge. Okay.
scouts tell me they've taken over those ruins as well.
Yeah, that's why it took me so long to get on my stream, though. I had to make sure I could do this boss, or this dungeon. Not the boss. The boss is not that hard. But the that middle part of the dungeon is pretty tough. That you guys saw how I almost died. I pulled that extra thing. Okay, I'm just blabbering at this point. Stream's pretty much over. I'm gonna shut it off, and I'll see you guys hopefully next week if my practice goes okay. If not, I'll let you guys know, and I might still stream anyway. Just